Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the One More Comfobuds 2. We're going to do an EBPMAN style audio and call quality test, and we're going to check out all the features. Let's get right to it. Now the Comfobuds 2 have a 6-hour battery life and 24 hours with the case. They also have auto pause and auto play, and this is something that you can configure in the software, which we'll take a look at. You're looking at a 13.4 dynamic driver, low latency mode that is also accessible via the software, and also you have Bluetooth 5.2. You have 4 mics, which we're going to test out shortly, 4 ENC mics, and also the support of various codecs, including A2DP and AVRCP. Now, for those of you curious about wearing these in the gym or during a workout, you have also an IPX5 rating. Now, in the box, you have your Comfobuds, you have an extra pair of gel tips for your ear, and then a USB-C charging cable. Now the case itself is pretty tiny, very compact, does not have wireless charging, but does support USB-C. When you open up the Comfobuds, you're immediately going to see that they light up, indicating that they're looking to connect, and they are magnetically placed, and you get a very satisfying click when you close the case. The earbuds themselves lock in really nicely, and then once again they'll go into pairing mode automatically as soon as you open them up. This is your pairing button here, so if you need to pair them again, you can. Now these are open ear modeled earbuds, right? So while you have tap controls on the earbuds themselves, you'll notice that they don't really go deep in your ear. So this is going to be for the type of person that is looking for earbuds that basically rest on the cartilage of your ear. So if you take a look at this, I'm going to take this off again and I'm going to place it right here. It just sits right there in the cartilage. It doesn't go all the way in. So there's no real need for active noise canceling. There's no need for passive noise canceling. Basically, I can hear everything that's going on around me because it doesn't cover my ears in any way, the actual ear canals. Now, how will they last when it comes to running and doing jumping jacks? Well, if you start doing, I'd say, high aerobic activities or CrossFit, they're going to come off. But if you're on a bike, you're on a treadmill, I've been able to run with these and they haven't fallen off, although they're very light, right? So as you're using them, you have to get comfortable with the actual style and then also how light they are. But again, you can hear everything that's going on around you. Now, with that being said, when you also think about from an audio perspective, because they're open ear, you are going to be hearing a lot of the sound around you. You're not going to have the deepest bass, or the audio isn't going to be super deep. And if you raise the volume, people around you are going to hear. So again, this is the open ear model, and that's what comes with this design. Now next we're going to do a call quality test of the Comfobuds 2 in a quiet environment. As we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 24 and 27 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now this is what the call quality will sound like when making a phone call on the Comfobuds 2 in a quiet environment. We're going to add some wind to the environment. This is what the Comfobuds 2 would sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we're continuing our test of the Comfobuds 2, but this time in a noisy environment, and you can see that our decibel readings are anywhere between 39 and 79 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Comfobuds, we're going to stay quiet to see how much they cancel, and then we'll continue with the vocal test. Let's go to switch. Now this is what the call quality would sound like making a phone call on the Comfobuds 2 in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. So continuing our test of the Comfobuds 2, but this time with an infant crying in the background. This is what they would sound like with an infant crying in the background. Now, if you're wondering what the Comfobuds 2 would sound like with a dog barking in the background, this is what they would sound like with a dog barking in the background. Now, if you're wondering what the Comfobuds 2 would sound like with a doorbell ringing, this is what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing in the background. Now make sure you install the One More app so that you can really take advantage of all the settings and update the firmware of your Comfobuds 2. And as we take a look at the app itself, you'll see that there's a lot here to see. First of all, you can see your battery life level for both earbuds as well as the case. You also have the ability to turn on that smart playback, which is going to turn on your auto pause and auto play. You have some custom settings here where you can determine what the tap and double tap does, right? So you can see that. You also then have your gaming mode, right? So if you want to enable that low latency mode, you can go ahead and do that there. You have the ability to upgrade your firmware if that's something that you'd like to do, and I would encourage you to do that. There is an equalizer, and you can see these are all the different options. I actually did all my testing with the default setting, but you could actually increase the bass boost on this, and you can see all the options that you have there. You also then have, this access to a quick setup guide. And what I like about these is, especially if you're trying to sleep with these, which I guess you could sleep with these because they don't really put a lot of pressure in your ear. It depends on how you sleep. I sleep with my back of my head on the pillow. I'm not a side sleeper, so it wouldn't bother me at all. But there's a soothing sound area there. As soon as you go into it, you basically have rainforest type experiences, and you can switch from different scenes. They're going to give you a soothing experience or a relaxing experience. That's a nice ad. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Comfobuds 2. See you in the next one.